Welcome to my channel, Jackie with a Q. YouTube friends and family, how's everybody doing? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Listen, this TD Jakes thing has took wings, feet, arms, and took flight, right? Uh, I have been watching today. I haven't looked at them all, but people have been sending me, and I've been seeing it on my own. These, I guess I want to say they're psychics or prophets or people that can feel and read the future, right? Now, I kind of, sometimes I don't believe in that, right? But I think that if someone is so connected spiritually and in that spiritual realm, they can see visions, right? They can see things, right? And a lot of these people are coming to the forefront with what they see in regards to TD Jakes, right? One lady I watched, and I could feel her. She was like, when she got the vision, she was watching him on TV. Now, this was 3 years ago. See, a lot of times it take time. It take time for whatever you see to come to fruition, right? God just preparing you or letting you know, or I don't know how that works, right? Um, and she said she felt it. It was so she felt it, right? And she started crying, and her husband had to console her, right? And she saw that he was going to. I don't even want to put this out there, but something was going to go wrong with him on stage, right? And she said that it is the now I've been saying the year of the reveal, but she said another word, something like that, right? And it was going a lot of stuff was going to happen in the church. A lot of people was going to be exposed who was doing idolatry. That's when you idol someone, and perversion, right? And adultery. And that's what we see now. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's I don't know if it's inevitable that if you are the pastor of a mega church, that people are going to idolize you, right? Now, I don't know if if certain pastors want to be idolized, right? Um, or is that just something that happens, right? Just because you are who they are. Because I see that in small churches. It don't have to necessarily be big churches. People love their pastor. They love their pastor. I love mine too. But I'm not one to call all the time. I forgot I don't call him at all, and I feel bad. But I know he's being bombarded by other folks, right? Once I realized that, I was like, "Ooh, people do that." I didn't know people did that, right? But people idolize their pastor, and their pastor is like the it and all. And I guess maybe it's because they feel he the closest thing to God. I don't know why that is, but I know people do that, right? And I know that T.D. Jakes is one of these folks. 'Cause listen, I watched him. He was my at home pastor, right? And I'm not Kojic, right? But I like to hear the word. So I see other future seers. I don't even know what you call them, psychics, are saying the same thing. I got a couple more I got to watch today to see what they're saying. But these things that they are prophesizing looks like it's coming to fruition, right? Um, I do know this. I don't want to believe this stuff. I just don't want to believe it. But Larry Reed says he has receipts. That damaged me yesterday. Because you don't want to think these things. It almost hurt me as much as the Bill Cosby situation, right? Or the R. Kelly, especially the Bill Cosby, because again, I liked him. I've been watching him all my life, right? But when people fall, it's hard on not just them and their family, but the people who have been watching or loving or liking or participating with them, right? It's hard for everyone. This ain't just a fall from grace is hard, especially publicly. I'm not saying that he's falling from grace, but he on the precipice, he on the cusp of it, right? Especially with these receipts. I ain't want to believe it. I'm just they just talking. Larry Reed said boldly he has receipts. If somebody says that, that pretty much confirms it for me. I see that the young man Manasseh Jordan has did another video. Um, Like, this is horrible, y'all. I don't know how y'all think about this. I think this is horrible. See, for me, when if somebody, see, this is playing with God. If you stand up there and tell everybody what you're telling them and speak so boldly and all of that and robust, and then you behind the scenes doing all kind of stuff, Sodom and Gomorrah, I don't know how you sit with that. I don't know how you sleep at night. I don't know how your family members that know of these things are cool with that, right? Did everybody lose their way? And you know what I'm concerned about is his wife. I see she's on the cane. Maybe she's been on the cane. I never noticed till the other day. But I do know this. When you are, I don't care what it look like on the outside. I look past that, right? Because I've seen this in my people that I know. When you're dealing with a man and things are not right, they can put you into bad health, right? They can put you into bad health if you're stressing, you worrying, and you trying to put up a united front and all that, and your feelings are not being seen, heard, or realized, right? I'm not saying that's what happened in her case. I'm just making an observation, right? You know, I don't know if something happened. She had a surgery. I don't know what happened, right? But 9 times out of 10, these people will damage you so, and they still standing upright, right? And that's in relationships, period, right? And as women, we got to learn to stop sitting here and sitting back in the back and taking it because of monetary reasons, right? I've been guilty of that. I'm not saying nothing that I have not done, right? I'm just saying we need to stop that. You know, when I think back now, because all these men have wives. When I think back now, and all the people I know been together 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, they took some shit. They took it. And then at some point, they got too old to give it out, and so they became cool. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm thinking that's the gist of it. You know, women stay with men for various reasons because, one, they had to, 2, for money, 3, for the kids. And I think that's the worst thing in the world, to stay with somebody because of some kids. Because your kids going to see all that, and then they going to repeat what they saw, right? Anyway, I digress. Back to the TD Jakes. This thing that flew and flew and flew. But like I said, if he been playing with God, shame on him. If he been playing with God, like I said, I'm leaning towards believing, because Larry Reid said it boldly, and he said he had receipts. He got the text messages. Like, unless some kind of way technology they did, you know, I don't know. This is I don't know. So I'm gonna just sit back, put my legs crossed, and watch and see. Now today I was thinking that maybe it was gonna be some lawsuits filed or some junctions or some cease and desist, right? You know, I don't know. I got to check it out. I've been gone all day. I don't know, but I'm just saying, this thing here, horrible. But it won't be the first time that the giant has failed. You know, especially not a televangelist. We had Bakers, Tammy Faye Baker and her husband. I forgot what his name is, and Swaggart, was it Jimmy Swaggart or somebody? You know, it's been several of them, right? So we just gonna sit back and watch and see. Listen, I hear, I know that the TD Jakes Terror Squad has been striking folks. I ain't saying nothing but what I feel. I ain't saying nothing. I don't know if you did it or not. So I ain't got no money to give you. No way. I ain't got nothing, right? I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I'm not using none of your footage or none of that. I'm quite disappointed and hurt. If it's true, I'm disappointed for sure, right? I'm disappointed. Now I think I'm getting a little numb to it because it seems like everybody has some sort of perversion except for me. Maybe that's why I'm single, because I ain't perverted, right? I'm just a regular smuggler. Because listen, I'm going to talk about that later. Until I read it for myself. Somebody sent it to me that Larry Reid said he has also confirmation of females that's been grooming in the church. Now, everybody, is everybody gay? Everybody like, I can't even get it out. Everybody like same sex. Is that what's going on here? How we gonna procreate if everybody is doing the same sex? Like, you know, this thing, I don't know. To me, y'all, I'm scared for real, because this is Sodom and Gomorrah. I ain't no, you know, I ain't got nothing against the LGBTQ plus IA, whatever it's called. I ain't got nothing against y'all, but I'm just saying, up in the church house, the leader or leaders, like that's enough. That's enough, y'all. I know I said let's get this all out by the end of the year, but Jesus Christ, it's too much, right? So anyway, I'm gonna just sit back and watch and see. It's a big disappointment, I know if it is, right? And you know, another thing, like I'm trying to figure out. My question is, why does Larry Reid feel the need to take the charge for this? That's my question. Like, I don't know, is this something that needs to be done publicly? Or could y'all just take a meeting and let's talk about it? You know, I don't know. I'm just a bit baffled at the whole everything, right? Because I'm looking at a lot of the gay bloggers have a lot. They all in a tizzy about this thing here. So I'm just baffled, right? I'm baffled and confused. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I could say more. I want to say more, but I'm just going. You know, between YouTube and the person I'm talking about, you know, I'm scared to say what I want to say, but I do have an opinion, right? I do have an opinion, and you know, my peoples is looking for. You want to know how I feel and think about some things, right? And personally, I want to get it out, you know, because it's heavy. This is heavy, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but this is heavy. This is heavy. You know, he not my pastor, but I watched him on TV, right? This is heavy. Been watching him for years. You know, it's heavy. So anyway, y'all, again, like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. We gonna see what it do. All right?